All rise.
This is Deeper Than Money. Talk to me. I want viewers watching my show to believe in themselves.
Judge Hatchett is compelling.
If he is not going to honor you, he needs to be gone.
Compassionate.
I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't. And I want to figure out how we get this straight.
She's powerful.
If I were in this situation, I would have put you out too.
And she's on the bench.
I feel like I'm being judged here.
That's what I do.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Evan Mallory is suing James Harwood in the amount of $2,073. Mr. Mallory claims the defendant posted an inaccurate weather forecast that led to him and his date getting soaked and sick. The defendant is countersuing for $2,000.
Good day. Very interesting situation here. You are suing the defendant, and let's be clear, for $2,073. You're saying that he was fraudulent and that he put you in an awkward situation, and the defendant has a countersuit. And let me see, your countersuit is for $2,000, and you're saying it's for defamation and that he misrepresented the situation. We'll start with you. Tell me exactly what happened, Evan.
Hi, Your Honor. Well, it started about 2 months ago when I saw a post of his on Facebook. He posted a weather report in Orlando. He had an audience of 4,000 people, and since I live in Orlando as well, I liked the video, and I started following him. For those 2 months, he posted weather videos daily, about 8 a.m. every day, a weather report. And then on, I believe, July 28th is when he posted a video saying it'd be the perfect day for a picnic.
Okay.
I had been talking to this girl for a few weeks, and we got on a couple of dates, and I thought, you know what? I love the idea of a picnic. Let's go on a picnic. So I went out, I bought specialty lemonade and charcuterie and sandwiches, and we went to the park and laid it all out. And within minutes, I mean, it was beautiful, and then storm. Storm hit, torrential downpour. It ruined the sandwiches, it ruined the lemonade. I mean, we had to throw it all away. And honestly, she dumped me after it. It was a horrible experience for me. It was a horrible experience for me, and we both got the flu. I ended up going to the hospital. So really, the lawsuit I'm here for is just the expenses for the medications, the lost expenses on the actual picnic, the lost expenses on the dates I took her on, and then the pain and suffering.
The dates, plural.
We went on 2 dates before this date, correct?
So you're suing him for the 2 dates even before this day?
Correct, Your Honor, because it was lost. All of that investment was lost.
And you're serious?
I don't understand. Yeah, of course I'm serious. Well, Your Honor, I'd actually love to show you the picture of the date, just so you see everything I had purchased.
Okay, I want to see this.
And then I actually have the receipt as well from the date. I'm sorry. And then, yeah, so that's we can start with that. But I printed out all my pay stubs and bank statements. I don't know how much you want to see, but I have as much as you need to prove that, truthfully, I'm not suing for $1 more than was lost on this.
Okay, so hold on. Mm-hmm. So now, you have a following. Tell me about this following. You are on the internet, right?
Facebook.
Social media, what are you on?
Facebook.
You're on Facebook.
Yeah.
And that you do what?
I do comical weather forecasts.
So tell me about it.
Well, it started as a joke. About a year ago, my wife had a crush on a meteorologist in Orlando. Huh. And I posted my own video as a joke, and I sent it to her. And she posted it online, and it got all kinds of views.
And then what did you do?
I decided to start a channel.
Oh, so you have a channel.
And I got more, I started building followers. I started with a few followers, and I got up to like 4,000. And there's no budget. I mean, these are my props.
Well, let me see your props. Show
These are my props. A little flower, magic trick. I mean, come on. Dollar sunglasses, that's my budget.
Let me see this. I want to see this.
Good morning, my beautiful weather watchers. It's your boy, Jetstream Jim, here broadcasting live from Harwood Weather Central, also known as the patio, where my plants keep dying. Friends, I've got great news for you today. We're talking top-tier, 5-star Michelin-rated sunshine situation. According to my high-tech weather instruments, there's not a drop of rain in the sky. Not one. I checked the whole sky. I even squinted.
Now, Evan, how could you have taken that seriously?
Your Honor, I understand
really,
the comedy
honestly,
element.
let's talk about this.
I understand. Social media and online, you have to have an edge or an angle, and it seems like his edge is comedy, and I appreciate that. But he uses the Sunbeam scale very seriously. He gives 8s and 7s and 6s, and this day was a 10 out of 10 Sunbeam score. He gave it the serotonin seal. He told me to go get a picnic and my special person and do the day. So I understand how this looks, but I take him very seriously, and so does 4,000 other people.
I'm thinking that 3,999 other people tune in for the entertainment value, because that's what this is.
Coming up on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
You don't see my perspective on this where she brought in, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize. I'm just trying to give you a dose of reality right now.
And later,
The hair turned green on Friday afternoon, so it was very close to the wedding. My cousin is very conservative, very traditional. The 3 girls were flower girls. The boy was a ring bearer. It would have just ruined her photos.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Evan Mallory, who is suing James Harwood for fraudulent misrepresentation.
When somebody starts out saying, this is James the Jetstream, whatever your nickname is. Jetstream what? Something,
Jetstream
James?
Jim.
Oh,
Jetstream
Jetstream Jim. Let me
Yes.
get it right. Evan, people follow this for comedy. They follow it for a way to laugh and to brighten their day, not to rely on that he can anyway ever be taken seriously as a meteorologist.
Can I show you the text I brought between me and the formal girl that...
Please.
She specifically does say it's not my fault in these texts, and I can show you where she said it's the weather fault. So I just want to give you these, but you
Yeah,
can read
I
them.
think-
They're a little embarrassing. She does, well, you can read them.
Oh, help me, help me, help me. I went to law school, I really did. You know how many years I spent going to law school to be able to deal with the Jetstream James, Joe James, whatever? Okay, all right, let me get back to, I digress. I'm still pretty wiped out from the fever. Oh, this is when you were sick.
Yeah, we got sick from that event, and this is our...
I'm sorry, I feel guilty that we both ended up sick. This is what the girlfriend says, or
Yes.
the potential girlfriend said.
Correct.
It's not your fault. Weather just caught us off guard. Still, while fast the downpour.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so how is this showing me that it was James's fault?
Well, Your Honor, he said it was a sunny day. I don't understand.
Evan. And she won't go out with you again?
If you keep reading, you'll see what happened.
Okay. Evan, I've been thinking about that. I had a great time getting to know you, but the whole picnic thing was kind of a lot. If she really was into you and she got drenched, that wouldn't be a reason not to go out with you again. I mean, if she was really
She got
into
really
you-
sick, Your Honor.
First of all, it's not like you went and took a bucket of ice and drenched her in to get her sick.
Of course, but
It
of
wasn't.
course, so thank you for saying that. So Jetwood Gym is the reason that we were there in the first place. I would never have been there. I would never have planned a picnic without this. So I understand, really I do, but I just don't see how, you don't see my perspective on this where she brought in, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize. I'm just trying to give you a dose of reality right now. All right, so now let me get to your counterclaim. I'm going to come back in just a second. Your counterclaim, talk to me about the $2,000 counterclaim.
Well, it's a defamation of character and frivolous lawsuit.
Has he caused you to lose followers?
Yes, I have the printout right here. if you'd
Let
like
me
to
see
these.
that.
And there's some comments that he made and other people have made there.
Oh, so after this, then you went online and said bad stuff about him?
I don't agree with bad stuff, Your Honor, but I did specifically let people know what happened and how I felt about it.
And what did you say?
Well, Your Honor, I just said that he wasn't a weatherman and that he, he doesn't have the credentials to be doing this.
Newsflash, he's not a weatherman, nor does he have the credentials to do that, right? So can you show me you lost some followers?
Yeah, there's a printout there of my following on one of those pages.
Oh, yeah.
And right after he made the comment, my followers dropped.
As they
dropped
should.
like
They
300
shouldn't be
people.
viewing him anymore.
I'm trying to entertain people. That's all I'm there for.
And say that. Say you're an entertainer. I just don't appreciate you saying a weather guy.
First of all, I'm denying all your claims. What I'm thinking about, though, is that I do think this is a frivolous lawsuit to bring against him under these circumstances, and I am going to award you $1,000 in damages. I should award all $2,000, but I think that something's not quite right here, and I think that maybe he is not doing this maliciously, but just being really, really naive in the way that he's handled this.
Correct.
You are going to post something on Facebook within the next 12 hours apologizing and asking people to come back to follow him. Yes, you are. Do you want me to award $2,000?
No, Your Honor.
Make that face again.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Ha ha! You better be glad you're getting out of here with just a judgment on the countersuit of $1,000. I hope you get more followers. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that your followers enjoyed judgment on the counterclaim in the amount of $1,000 for your benefit. And I am dismissing Evan. And if you ever think about coming into another courtroom with this kind of foolishness, there will be hell to pay. Nothing further. We will stand adjourned.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff has been ordered to pay $1,000.
I can't believe I just lost $1,000. I don't understand how I can come in here with real damages, real problems, and end up losing. I don't understand.
I can't understand how people believe everything they see on the internet.
Coming up,
She says that her children got in the pool and their hair turned green. What happened from your perspective, sir?
Well, Your Honor, the pool was closed. It was not meant to be used.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Emily Hill is suing Aaron Ruiz in the amount of $1,500. Ms. Hill claims the defendant put too much chlorine in the pool of his vacation rental and says her children's hair turned green and had to be fixed by a professional.
Good day. I understand that you are here suing that there was an episode where your children's hair turned green?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Your Honor, my name is Emily Hill, and I'm suing the owner of a vacation property because he put so much chlorine in the pool that it turned my 4 kids' blonde hair green. They swim on a Thursday, they swim on a Friday, came out of the pool on a Friday, and the hair was green. I had to do some Googling, but I found out that it was because of the chlorine, and that was something that he confirmed too after an email I sent him.
So you were renting his vacation property?
Yes, ma'am, down in North Carolina.
And why were you there?
My cousin, she had a wedding. The wedding was on Saturday. The hair turned green on Friday afternoon, so it was very close to the wedding. My cousin is very conservative, very traditional. The 3 girls were flower girls. The boy was a ring bearer. It would have just ruined her photos. So I had to call in a professional to fix their hair.
She says that her children got in the pool and their hair turned green. What happened from your perspective, sir?
Well, Your Honor, the pool was closed. It was not meant to be used. It was literally,
When you say closed, tell
meaning
me.
it had a cover.
Had a cover over
Yes,
it?
I have pictures here.
I want to see this.
Yeah. And it was also.
So what time of year was this?
It was first week of April.
First week of April.
Yeah,
The pool
nobody's-
was not open.
No, it was closed. The lounge chairs were stacked. That pool was not asking anybody to come and swim in me.
Coming up,
And so you thought it was appropriate to hit the button and open the pool?
There was no locks on it, no signs, and since I rented the whole property, nothing on the listing that we couldn't use the pool, and it was featured in the pictures in the listing, so I let the kids use it, yes.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Emily Hill, who is suing Aaron Ruiz for negligence.
So was the pool cover closed when you got there?
Yes, ma'am, yes. In the photos.
But that would suggest that you weren't supposed to swim in it, yes?
Yes, but my kids, you know, they're all under the age of 9. They saw it. I found a button. There was no signs, first of all. There's no signs that said you couldn't swim in it. There was nothing on the listing that said you couldn't swim.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
I don't care if there's a sign out there that says don't swim. If it's closed, would that not suggest that you shouldn't be swimming in the pool?
It could have been because he was trying to keep it clean. I mean, we rented the whole property, not just the house. The pool was included in the rental property.
Well, I understand that part, but my point is that the cover is on it. So what's the deal with the chlorine? Talk to me about what was going on with the
Well, I
chlorine.
have a pool guy, Your Honor, that does the maintenance, and he gets it prepared around that time for people to utilize it during the summer, which is the time to use the pool. Again, not in the beginning of April when the water is 30, 40 degrees. I mean, sorry.
No, so I'm just trying to understand. So the pool was being prepped.
Correct. I have a
So-
pool guy that does maintenance every year, and he had prepped it. I believe maybe he put more chlorine than he used to, but again, no one was supposed to be using that pool.
Right, so the chlorine was put in advance of the pool being open.
In May.
And so you thought it was appropriate to hit the button and open the pool?
Personally, I wouldn't want to get in the pool, you know. I thought it was a little cold, but like I said, my kids are from Wisconsin. There was no locks on it, no signs. And since I rented the whole property, nothing on the listing that we couldn't use the pool. And it was featured in the pictures in the listing, so I let the kids use it, yes.
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
So you're suing for $1,500.
Yes, ma'am. So the salon that I finally got a hold of, they had to come do a house call. There was 4 kids, and so they came out. It wasn't just a wash and condition situation. They had to tone the hair. They had to take out all the knots that came from the excess of chlorine. They had to add some extra dyes into it to bring it back to its original color. And so it came out to be $1,500. I have the invoice here too.
Let me see those, please.
Sure thing. Here you go.
And so you talked to the defendant about this, and your position is what, again, please?
It was very cold, and it wasn't meant to be used.
All right, I'm going to rule on this case, but let me suggest a couple of things to you. As a person who is renting vacation property, I want you to post very clearly when that pool is to be opened and make that clear in writing in whatever contract you have with people. But having said that, that pool was closed. It was April. I am denying the claim for $1,500 and wish you both well. We'll stand adjourned.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
I just want to say I really enjoyed the property except for the pool, you know. It was unfortunate it had to go to this.
Yeah, and next time I will be sure to put a sign or something to indicate when to use a pool and not to use a pool.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.